A surprising salary reality. Did you know the average annual income for a salesperson in North America is around $65,000? This figure might seem like a decent wage at first glance, especially when compared to other professions. However, there's more to the story than meets the eye. This might seem like a decent wage, but let's dig a little deeper. However, this figure masks a stark reality. The truth is, the average can be misleading. Many salespeople struggle to even reach this average. In fact, a significant number of them earn much less, facing financial instability. The traditional sales world is often a story of feast or famine, with inconsistent income and high pressure. This inconsistency can lead to a lot of stress and anxiety, making it difficult for salespeople to plan their financial futures. This outdated model leaves many talented individuals feeling undervalued and underpaid. Despite their skills and hard work, they often find themselves struggling to make ends meet. The truth is, the sales profession is undergoing a massive transformation. Companies are beginning to recognize the need for change and are exploring new strategies to support their sales teams. The old ways of selling, the hard sell, the pushy tactics, are losing their effectiveness. These methods not only frustrate consumers, but also demoralize salespeople who are forced to use them. Today's consumers are savvier and more informed. With the internet at their fingertips, they can easily research products and services, making them less susceptible to traditional sales tactics. They can spot manipulation a mile away. This awareness has shifted the power dynamic, putting consumers in the driver's seat. To succeed in this new landscape, salespeople need to adapt and embrace a new model. This means focusing on building relationships, understanding customer needs, and providing genuine value. By doing so, they can create a more sustainable and rewarding career path. The death of the hard sell. For decades, the hard sell reigned supreme. Salespeople were trained to push, persuade, and overcome objections at any cost. This often meant prioritizing closing the deal over building genuine relationships. However, times have changed. Consumers today are bombarded with marketing messages. They are wary of being sold to. The hard sell, with its emphasis on pressure and manipulation, simply doesn't resonate anymore. In fact, it often backfires, creating distrust and driving potential customers away. Speaking the language of sales. 3 forms of communication. To understand the future of sales, we need to understand the different ways we communicate in a sales context. Communication is the backbone of any successful sales strategy, and mastering it can make the difference between closing a deal and losing a potential client. There are 3 main forms of communication in sales: traditional selling, consultative selling, and dialogue. Each form has its unique approach and effectiveness depending on the situation and the relationship with the customer. Traditional selling is about broadcasting your message. This method is often used in scenarios where the salesperson needs to deliver a lot of information quickly. Think of a one-way street where the salesperson talks at the customer, not with them. The focus is on delivering a polished pitch, often with little regard for the customer's input or feedback. Consultative selling is a step up from traditional selling. This approach is more interactive and customer-focused. This approach involves asking questions to understand the customer's needs. The salesperson acts more like a consultant, aiming to provide tailored solutions that address specific problems or requirements. However, the focus remains on presenting solutions and closing the deal. While it is more engaging than traditional selling, it still centers around the salesperson's agenda. Dialogue, the most effective form, is about creating a genuine connection. This method goes beyond just selling a product or service. It's about listening to understand, not just to respond. The salesperson and the customer engage in a two-way conversation where both parties contribute equally. Dialogue is about building trust and rapport, which are essential for long-term success in sales. By fostering a genuine relationship, the salesperson can better understand the customer's needs and provide more meaningful solutions, leading to a more successful and sustainable business relationship. Why the used car salesman is extinct. Let's look at a classic example of why traditional selling no longer works: the stereotypical used car salesman. This figure, often portrayed as pushy and manipulative, represents everything consumers dislike about the hard sell. Imagine walking onto a used car lot today and being bombarded with high-pressure tactics. Chances are you would walk away, and rightfully so. Consumers today want transparency, honesty, and a salesperson who listens to their needs. They don't want to be treated like just another deal. The power of dialogue building trust, not walls. Dialogue is the key to unlocking sales success in the modern age. When you engage in genuine dialogue with your prospects, you achieve several important things. Building trust. By listening actively and asking thoughtful questions, you demonstrate that you value the prospect's perspective. Uncovering needs. Dialogue allows you to move beyond surface-level wants and uncover the underlying needs and motivations driving the customer, creating connection. When you engage in authentic conversation, you create a human connection that transcends the transactional nature of selling. This connection is what fosters trust and loyalty, leading to long-term relationships and repeat business. Old versus new, a sales revolution. The table below highlights the key differences between the old and new models of selling focus, closing the deal versus building relationships, communication style, one-way, persuasive versus two-way, dialogue-driven, customer perception, target, transaction versus partner, long-term value, salesperson's role, pushy persuader versus trusted advisor, key metric, number of deals closed versus lifetime value of customer. As you can see, the new model represents a fundamental shift in how we approach sales. It's about moving away from transactional, short-term thinking and embracing a more sustainable, relationship-focused approach. Unlocking your sales potential, actionable advice. Here are some practical tips to help you transition to this new model and boost your sales success. Become an active listener. Active listening is more than just hearing words. It involves understanding the emotions and intentions behind those words. Pay attention to what your prospects are saying, both verbally and non-verbally. Notice their body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions. These non-verbal cues can provide valuable insights into their true feelings and needs. Ask clarifying questions to ensure you understand their needs fully. Ask open-ended questions. Open-ended questions encourage a more detailed response, allowing you to gather more information and build a deeper connection with your prospect. Avoid asking yes or no questions. These types of questions can limit the conversation and prevent you from uncovering important details about your prospect's needs and challenges. Instead, ask open-ended questions that encourage prospects to share their thoughts and feelings. Provide value first. This approach not only helps you understand their needs better, but also demonstrates your genuine interest in helping them. Focus on providing value to your prospects, even if it doesn't immediately lead to a sale. Share relevant insights, industry trends, and practical advice that can help them solve their problems or achieve their goals. Share your expertise, offer helpful advice, and position yourself as a trusted resource. Follow up authentically. Authentic follow-ups show that you care about your prospects and are committed to helping them succeed. Don't bombard prospects with generic follow-up emails. These can come across as impersonal and may even annoy your prospects, damaging your relationship with them. Instead, personalize your communication based on your previous conversations and offer something of value. Mention specific points from your last interaction and provide additional information or resources that can help them. By embracing the power of dialogue and building genuine relationships, you can unlock your full sales potential and thrive in the ever-evolving world of sales. Remember, sales is not just about closing deals, it's about creating lasting relationships that bring value to both you and your clients. Keep refining your approach, stay adaptable, and always prioritize the needs of your prospects. This way, you'll not only achieve your sales targets, but also build a reputation as a trusted advisor in your industry.